Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're taking a look at another Clone Wars figure, and this time around it's probably one of the most eagerly anticipated Clone Wars figures that's been released so far. This particular figure plays a key role in Season 3 of the Clone Wars, and he is the long lost brother somewhat of Darth Maul. And it's this guy. This is of course Savage Opress, the Dathomirian Nightbrother, who is recruited by the Night Sisters and Asajj Ventress in the plot to eliminate Count Dooku. This figure is slowly starting to appear at retail, both in the US and in Australia and Canada, I believe, although it's yet to hit mass retail stores here in the UK. So I was able to pick this one up from eBay seller Tungore, who still has a few left in stock. So if you want to get one of these before everyone else, then head over there and pick him up. He is a very cool figure, and I will get on to what I like about him so much in just a moment. But first up, we're going to take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Obviously I don't have any packaging or display stand or battle game card to show you with this one, so we're just going to jump straight into the features of the figure. The first accessory that he comes with is this one. This is a force pike or some sort of staff, which is obviously seen with during the Clone Wars series. This particular version is a lot more to scale with the figure and more accurate to the show, whereas the other accessory that he comes with, which is this one, is a little bit more focused on sort of play features. This one has a firing missile, sorry about that, a firing missile in the end there. And as you can see, the staff itself is a lot larger and a lot thicker. For a start, the top of it has to be made a lot bigger to accommodate the missile, and there's also handles on it so you can hold it almost like a rifle rather than a staff. So there you go, you've got two very cool accessories included there. I'm assuming that the missile fires out when you flick it at the end, but up to now I've had no luck firing that, so I'm just leaving it as it is for now. But it does look very cool in his hand, so I'll just demonstrate that for you now. In fact, I'll place him with both the accessories and then I'll review him like that, so you can get a good look. But the figure itself, very cool, and very nicely sculpted and painted as well. First thing I want to touch base on is the head sculpt, which is absolutely superb. As you can see, it's basically like a mini replica of the CGI model that was used in the Clone Wars, as it's incredibly accurate, very nicely done. And obviously you've got all those tattoos placed all around the face and on the body. Very cool looking figure indeed. The only thing that I really don't like about this figure is the fact that he's sort of a custardy yellow, which has led a lot of people to label this one as the Simpsons Savage Opress. There will be two versions of Savage released in the Clone Wars line. There's this one, which is obviously the shirtless version, and there's also an armoured version that's coming out later on in the year. I think the armoured one is probably my favourite of the two, even though I don't have it yet. But this one is definitely a very cool figure nonetheless, and the amount of detail and stuff like that is just really cool. Really like it. I probably like this one to an extent due to the detail in the tattoos all across the body. Obviously you've got them on the chest, on the arms and on the back. He also has a plastic lower tunic with some nice decoration on there, and he's got some very heavyweight boots as well, which look really cool. The differences mainly between the armoured version of Savage Opress and the shirtless one are obviously the upper torso is a new sculpt, the head of the armoured Savage Opress will be new as well, the tunic will be soft goods I believe, and he'll come with the double bladed lightsaber as well. So again, a good look at that. Superb head sculpt, really like this one. As I said, the only flaw in my opinion is the fact that the skin tone is slightly off. It should be a sort of a light brown rather than a custard yellow, so that could have done with some improvement, but not a major complaint. Onto articulation, which is another one of the minor flaws of this figure. The upper torso is superb. He's got a ball jointed neck, shoulders, elbows and swivel wrists. He has a swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and unfortunately no articulation in the ankles, which is the only thing that really lets this figure down. But other than that, he's a superb figure, and definitely one that I would recommend tracking down if you want him. As I said, it's going to be really nice to have two variants of Savage Opress in the collection, both the armoured version and the shirtless version. And I really like this one because it's a nice homage to sort of the expanded universe material that we received, where Darth Maul was wandering around and partaking in battles shirtless as well. So very cool. Really nicely decorated figure. And just to finish off, I'm going to do one of my usual zoom ins on the head sculpt, just to give you a real good look at those paint apps. How cool does that look? There's a couple of other differences as well between this one and the armoured version of Savage that's coming out. As you can see, this Savage Opress has a snarl on his face, sort of a grimace, whereas the armoured version will have just a generic sort of, not so much a snarl but a frown, sort of like he's grunting or something. But yeah, very cool figure, and as you can see, it looks really cool with the accessories as well. So definitely one that I would recommend picking up if you want him. So there we go, that's Savage Opress from the Clone Wars line. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at this one, and I'll be back with many more Clone Wars and vintage figure reviews very soon. I've just got a text message on my phone, well, an email to my phone, saying that my latest pre-orders of Clone Wars figures have been dispatched, so they should be arriving tomorrow. So if the lighting's good, you can expect some more reviews tomorrow as well. I'll be having a look at Captain Rex with the jetpack, size 18, even Peel, R7D4, the Camino ARF Trooper, and many more, so stay tuned. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.